Welcome in. Happy Monday. Hey, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome into all of my people on the YT in the book. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, y'all. It's Monday. It's Monday, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Miss Rosa, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Miss Rosa, welcome in. Welcome in, y'all. It is a Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Mindset Monday. Love that. Happy Monday. Yes, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Truly appreciate you for being here. Kimberly, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Truly appreciate everyone for being here tonight. We are just starting. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for becoming the 87th in the fan club. Welcome in. I know that you are new to my live. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. So thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to be talking about budgeting. If you overspent on your budget, how can you reset? How can you reset when you have overspent already? So that's what we'll be talking about tonight. I just actually started my live. I want to actually share it out, and do all the things that TT says. Sharing it out, my live. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you so much for sharing out the love. Listen. Welcome in. Welcome in. Listen. Oh, thank you for being a title gifter, friend of the kisses. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing out the live melody. Welcome in, friend. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for sharing out the live. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for becoming a title gifter. Let's see something. It's Rosa. Thank you so Melody. Thank you so much for the populars. Truly appreciate everyone for being here tonight. I was just sharing out my live. Ms. Rosa, thank you for becoming the title gifter of the roses. I know it's gift gallery Monday, y'all. Listen, this gift gallery, I said to myself, y'all, I'm not gonna let this get. Thank you so much for becoming the title gifter of the finger hearts. I say, y'all, I'm not gonna let the gift gallery stress your girl out. I was in the C League and I dropped down to the D League. Melly, thank you so much for sharing out the live, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. A Rose, welcome in, welcome in. A Rose, hi. Welcome in, friend. How do you say your name? Thank you so much for becoming a title gifter of the donuts. Truly appreciate you. I don't even know how to say that name. Oh, thank you so much for the um cowboy hat, the hat. Thank you so much, Melody. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate everyone for being here. Y'all, this is what Gift Gallery Monday. I definitely wasn't. Yes, don't let it stress you out. Miss Rosa, I was really low key, friend. I'm not Brina, welcome in, welcome in. I was low key like stressed out on the low. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I will be very honest and transparent. I think I had to really I guess recenter what I'm here, like what I'm on this app for. The leagues, tap tap tap. I know, right? Tap 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 tap. The leagues going up and down. Bernice, welcome in, welcome in. The leagues going up and down. It's just like, yeah, no. Yeah, and then I feel like also too comparing myself. The comparison is the thief of joy, y'all. It comparing myself to other creators, to comparing feeling like I should be further than I am. Everybody's time on this app is very different. Exactly, right, Ms. Rosa? It's just like comparing, like, oh, I should be higher. Oh, I should be realtor. Oh, thank you so much for the November Melody. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah, like just comparing myself, y'all. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. Thank you so much for liking the live. I'm like, I refuse to do it because it does play on your mental. Queen, welcome in. It does play on your mental, and yeah, Queen, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. I stopped going live about 3 weeks ago. I was about to say, Melody, I haven't seen you live, friend. It's draining. Yes, it is draining. I'm glad I'm not the only one that feel that way, Melody, because I was about to say I try to catch your lives and stuff like that, but I haven't seen you. So Sean, welcome in. It is draining. It really is. I think this app is, especially like if you truly trying to like build a business, or some people are just on here. Queen, welcome. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Truly appreciate you. I think you definitely do have to like refocus, like what's your purpose on here, because you can just lose yourself. Send Edwards, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Hey, yes, for real. Yes, Melody. I thought, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot. It's Centius. I was about to say friend. I didn't want to say your name wrong. And I think I've heard you say the name Centi. Yes. Yes. Oh, I sent listen, I was trying not to say, I'm so bad with names. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Give me grace. What would Joel do? Welcome in, friend, or welcome in. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me. Yeah, y'all, like Melody, I thought I was the only one. Like Jasmine, welcome in. I feel like just research, hello, good people in here. What would Joel do? Welcome in, welcome in. We were honestly just talking about, like, I'm trying not to be stressed about this gift gallery. I'm be very honest and transparent tonight. Like, dropping leagues. I feel like it definitely can play on your mental. It definitely can play on your mental. And just realizing, like, what are you here for? What is your purpose? What is your goal? And me being a business owner, that is my goal, to grow my business. And sometimes with dropping leagues is just like, okay, that's not the purpose of the business. Now I know when you league up, the higher the league is, you have to build a certain community to really keep you in those leagues. And I feel like, comparing myself to other creators, it definitely can play on your mental. So I was like, you know what? I am not going to do that. I'm going to grow my community at the speed that God wants me to grow it at. And, just comparing can definitely be mine. It can definitely play on your mind for sure. Thank you so much for becoming a title gifter. What would Joel do? Thank you so much. So, yeah, y'all, I'm thank you so much for liking out the live and sharing it out. You guys, truly appreciate you. So I said, yeah, so that's what I said, you guys. So For all the new people that are in the room, my name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. So today we usually talk about budgets on Mondays. So today I am talking about if you ever overspent, right? If you ever overspent in your budget. So I usually start my live with like a couple engagement questions just to kind of wait for more people to get into room and to see. So let me know who else has ever looked at their account and said, wait, where did my money go? Have you ever looked at your account and was like, oh, wait a minute, like where did all my money just go? Let me know in the chat. Put me in the chat if you have ever looked at your bank account and you're like, wait a minute, where did the funds go? Melody, yes, you friend. Listen, me too, friend. Me too. Me, Kimberly, me, Rose, listen, you guys are not alone. Definitely me. Queen said definitely me. Yes, 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 yes. Like, listen, I feel like lately, especially like in October, y'all, I feel like my October budget just definitely kind of went out of the way. Yeah. So definitely you guys are not alone. That's why I talk about budgeting. It is very important. So hopefully you guys learn some tips in this live when we have overspent. Also, thank you so much, Queen, for the follow. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. My next question, you guys, is do you track your spending daily or only when your account gets low? So are you the type of person that, do you track your spending daily? Like, do you have an app that where you track your spending? Greetings, all greetings. Do you track your spending on an app, or you only track it when your accounts gets under a certain amount? Like, wait a minute, I need to track what's going on. Or are you on top of your budget? Like, no, I track my money. I know where everything is going. I know my spending. Let me know. Do you track your spending? Or do you look at it when it's really low? Let your girl know. Let me know in the chat. Honestly, y'all, I can say that I haven't been tracking my spending as I would like for the month of October. But I will say that Buster, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for liking out the live. I will say that like I track my spending, but I need to track it better. I definitely need to track it better. I need to start tracking my expenses. Melody, listen, you are not the only one. Oh, Cassandra, welcome in, friend. Oh, welcome in. Yes, I think I always tell, I'm a financial coach and I help women get on a budget, save money, and get out of debt. And one of the things that I always tell my clients, I always tell the foundation, hello, friend, happy Monday. Hello, Cassandra. Love the live, love the collaboration. I think it was absolutely amazing. One of the things that I tell my clients all the time is tracking your spending, man, is like it's vital. And that's kind of like the foundation of the budget. You really have to track your spending because you got to really see where your money is going. Like, where do you spend more money? Thank you, friend. You're welcome. You're welcome, friend. You have to really see where the money is going. Thank you so much, Queen, for being the title gifter of the perfume. Thank you so much. Yes, tracking your spending, you guys. Let me know who else. Do you guys track your spending, or do you wait till your bank account is low? This season is the hardest to stay on budget. Absolutely. What, Melly, when I tell you it is this season, and they say that, I don't know the exact, yes, I track my spending. Yes, when I track my spending, it's something. They gave me a flash goal already, y'all. Lord help me. Like, what did you give me a flash goal of? Lord, TT is giving me a flash goal. If we have 5 people that want to give one heart puff in the live, it would be truly appreciated. One heart puff from 5 different people. So that's my flash goal, you guys. Just one from 5 different people. We got 9 people in the room. I try. Oh, wait a minute. I'm just reading the comments. Cass, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just reading the comments. I track it, but it feels like It feels like I got holes in all my pockets. LOL. Words I get happy Monday, kids. Happy Monday. Um, Sentias. I listen. Can I say we need a shorter version? Can I call you S or Edwards? Which one for it? Because I feel like when I'm saying your name and I want to acknowledge what you're saying, Sentias is just thank you. I get it. I get it with holes in your budget. Holes in your budget. What if I call you Mr. Edwards? Do people call you that, Mr. Edwards? Or Edwards is good. Oh, okay, Edwards. Look, that's easy for me, friend. Thank you. Edwards. Yes. People call you Edwards. Okay. Yes, listen, I truly understand when it comes down to tracking your expenses and you feel like you got holes in it. Trust me, I truly understand that. That's why, um you gotta really like tracking your expenses is so vital because you can kind of understand like your patterns when it comes down to money. Because most people, I tell people, most people we have patterns when it comes down to money, right? Maybe you overspend in certain categories and don't even know it. So when you track your expenses, it kind of like exposes you a little bit to yourself, to your behavior when it comes down to money. So it's like if you think that you eat out and you spend $100, but when you track your expenses and you realize you spend like 200 or 300, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. Now I wonder, well, how much, where my money is going. If you track your expense, my biggest expense is groceries. Melody, mine's is too. Okay, so I don't know if you have kids, but I have kids. My biggest expense is grocery. Pink Lady, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. When I tell you guys, I have to double down on the grocery budget. I have to double down on the grocery budget because I will overspend in that area all the time. One of the things that I started doing, you guys too, and Melody, let me know if you want to try this, friend, and see if it helps, is I don't have kids. I have a husband that eats like I can't even explain. Listen, I get it. I get it. I truly understand, feeding, grown men. Listen, I know they eat a lot. Ash, welcome in, welcome in. They eat a lot. So grocery budget, one of the things that I was doing too was going to the grocery store with cash, right? Try it, Melody, and see if it helps. Going to the grocery store. I know it's like a little hassle, friend, taking out the money, but it's like we need Ramadan noodle budget list. Yes, of course we do. Especially in 2025, y'all. Like, it's just really, you gotta really pay attention. Thank you so much for the poppy. You have to really pay attention when you go into the market, y'all, because that 200 that we used to spend that probably get like a whole, cart full of food, that 200 now in 2025, y'all, it's probably like what, a basket of food. Like, it's not even nothing. So you definitely have to be very aware of the, yes, girl. Yes. Like I would go into the market, y'all, $200, and I'd be looking like, what did I only got like 5 or 6 items and it's $200. Like, where did it go? Like, why is everything so expensive? So going to the supermarket with cash, y'all, is a game changer. Is a game changer. Cassandra, I don't know why they filtered this comment. Hold on. TT be filtering these comments. Okay, there you go. I put that. Right, you have 2 bags for $300. Exactly, Cassandra. It's like where did the money go? Like, where did our money go? Yes, TT does. I don't know why. Yes, that's happening a lot. Yes, you guys, all of my live hosts that's in the chat. I don't know why. I feel like it doesn't even, like, TT just filters regular comments. Like, it's not even, and I don't even have, I think if you go into the setting on there, you can look, and if it's certain words, but it doesn't even have like harmful words in there that they still will filter, which I just feel like TT just want to be filtering everybody's comment. That's just how it is. But yeah, y'all, try to go into the market with cash, because when you have $300 and you go into the market, y'all, and you have $300 in cash, you look at them prices a little differently, y'all. You will look at the prices and be like, okay, this $10, that's $5, and be adding it up. And you just not so willy-nilly putting the food into your cart. When you have cash, you definitely will spend a little bit less, instead of just swiping the card. So I would recommend to try having cash. Also, to try to change your markets. If you are not going to like a Aldi, for your markets, try to switch, the markets that you go to, because that also will save you some coins. Also, if you getting brand name stuff, go to the generic if you try and save some coins. Let me know if y'all, I love Aldi's. Oh, okay. You love Aldi's, Melody. Yeah, Aldi's is nice. If you really want to save some coins on groceries, and especially like if you have, a large, like you spend a lot on groceries, Aldi's is the way to go. Aldi's will definitely save you some coins for sure. For sure. So this is my next question, you guys. What's one area? Well, I think we kind of talked about it a little bit. We talked about what's one area you tend to overspend? Is it DoorDash, groceries, kids? Is it like I feel like what the TT? Look, is the TikTok shop area you tend to overspend? Put it in the chat. I know some people say groceries, but put it in the chat one area that you constantly overspend in. Let me know. It's like, you know what? This area I constantly overspend. I would say even with groceries for me, eating out, Cass, listen, friend, I was not even gonna lie. Eating out for me had me in a chokehold in October. I said, listen, I got to double down in November because I spent too much money eating out. Eating out. TT is like gambling melody. It sure is. You know what I mean? You be putting, I used to be, it used to be classes and certifications, personal development stuff. Oh, see now the Cassandra, see that's hard too, friend, because I feel like us, as a person, you feel like it's justified. Like, oh, I could spend this amount because it's personal development. Like I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm getting this certification. Like that could be a easily justified thing of like, wait a minute, I could spend this certain, amount in this area because, I'm learning, I'm growing as a creator, I am growing as a person. But it's like, you got to put a budget on that. Yep. I go into so much debt. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. So instead, I think that when we really look at, if we really look at it a little differently, like I'm only going to do personal development courses or certifications that I can pay cash for. I think that you will really look and see, okay, this is the one that's really important to me, not that one. Or this is the one, or maybe I'm gonna have to save up my coins. And when Ashley welcome in, I'm gonna have to save up my money to do this certification course instead of me. Thank you so much, Ashley. Oh, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. This certification, I'm going to wait to get until I have the cash for it instead of swiping it on my credit card. So all the new people that are in the room, Ashley, welcome in, welcome in. We are talking about what is one area that you tend to overspend. Put it in the chat. My husband has me on a budget, no more classes. Because I just said my husband had me on a budget, no more classes. Listen, I get it. I get it, because we can sometimes say, oh no, this course is gonna help me. Thank you. I'm popping in real quick before I shut down. Okay, I truly understand. Yes, I tend to overspend. Bree, you tend to overspend, friend. You are not alone. We all, listen, I tend to overspend as well. Bree, what category do you tend to overspend in? Is it like groceries? Is it oh, I can justify it all the time, Cassandra, I know. Is it groceries? Is it eating out? Brie, I would say for me lately, especially food. Ashley said food for sure. Listen, I feel like food got everybody in a chokehold. Groceries. I would say groceries for me would be number one. And then I would say two, I've been eating out. And I would say eating out for me, y'all, is number like two. Maybe like, yeah, I feel like between the groceries and the eating out is like neck and neck. Because it's just like me, and when you have them long nights, you guys, I don't know if you work 9 to 5, but your girl work long hours on the week. I think I was just telling Ashley in her room, I was calculating, I work like 14 hours a day. Monday through Friday, so I work long hours. So when I'm done my day, Abby, welcome in, welcome in. When I'm done my day, y'all, I don't feel like cooking nothing. Okay, then shopping becomes it because it's therapy. Bree, shopping. Uh-huh. Yes. Bree, shopping. Listen, especially during this time, y'all. Especially because listen, all of the hi, just stopping in real quick. Oh, Abby's playing quarter. Okay. Hey, friend, welcome in. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. Yes, I think especially during this time, y'all, all of the stores are gonna be saying, want to have your favorite items on sale, on a deal, y'all, to entice you to shop more because they doing it. Okay. Black Friday about to come up, so they really about to entice you with the prices for sure. So, but that's all about the marketing though, y'all. That's all about the marketing on these businesses, that they do that for a reason, for us to spend more. So it's all a marketing tactic, and it works. It definitely works. So yes, so checking here. So, again, I think also too, one of the things too, you guys, with feeling, Lex, welcome in, welcome in. So put it in the chat, is if you ever feel guilty when you overspend. Put it in the chat if you feel guilty when you overspend. Like, man, do you ever have buyer's remorse? Put it in the chat. Lex, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Yes, there we go. Do you ever have buyer's remorse, you guys? Put it in the chat if you like, man, like, dang, I shouldn't have spent that. I shouldn't have spent that much. Dang, I shouldn't have. I always do. Lex is like, I always listen. All of us. So, thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart. You like, dang, man, I shouldn't have spent that much. I shouldn't have put it on a credit card. I shouldn't have did that. It's just like, man. But we got to give ourselves grace, you guys. We are human. We are not perfect. Me last week, and like you said, not really. Oh, because I just said, listen, I ain't got no guilt in it. Listen, I'm spending, and I'm standing 10 toes down on it. You said I'm saying 10 toes down on it. I don't got no guilt. Yes, it's justified. Lex, yes, it's justified what I'm spending. Yup, look, that's because I'm just like, it's justified what I spent. Okay, and I don't got no guilt over it. Okay, listen, I get it. I get it. Laco, welcome in. Welcome in. I get it, y'all. I be having buyer's remorse sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, man, I shouldn't have spent that. Or I'd be like, dang, I should have cooked at home. I shouldn't have ordered Chipotle. Your girl, Chipotle, me and Chipotle got your girl in the chokehold. I don't know what it is, but give me a Chipotle any day of the week, y'all. Nikki, welcome in. Give me some good Chipotle. Like, I don't know. So yes, I truly Sonia, welcome in. Welcome in. So yes, I truly understand. But tonight we want to talk about it, y'all. I never feel bad about food purchases. I never feel bad. Sonia, thank you so much. Hey, Sonia, welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, I do love some Chipotle. Yes. Hey, Sonia, welcome in. Welcome in. Am I saying your name right, friend? It's Sanaya? Sanaya? Hopefully I'm saying your name. Is it Sonia or is this Sonaya? Yes, you are. Okay, Sonia. Okay. Friend, thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry, y'all. Spending some of the spending money to save money. Spending money to save money. Yes. Listen, y'all. Yes, you are. Thank you. Well, welcome in, friend. Welcome in, Sonia. My name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. And we are talking about Kimberly. Welcome back in, friend. We are talking about feeling guilty. Do you ever have the buyer's remorse? Like you buy something and you're like, dang, I should. Oh, thank you so much for becoming a title gifter, Kimberly. Welcome in. Thank you so much, friend. Truly appreciate you. You ever have buyer's remorse? That's what we were talking about. Sonia, like, listen, you ever buy something and be like, dang, I shouldn't have bought it. I shouldn't have ate out. I shouldn't have did that. If you ever have buyer's remorse, that's what we are talking about. Rob, welcome in. Welcome in. But you know what, you guys, yes, I do. Listen, we all do. Sonia, you are not alone, friend. We all do. We all have buyer's remorse. Like, dang, I spent too much. I should have been, I should have ate at home. I shouldn't have, spent the fast food. I shouldn't have made that Amazon purchase. I shouldn't have made that purchase on the TT shop, y'all. Y'all ever be like, oh, I should have made that purchase on the TT shop? Listen, let me tell y'all how much items I have in my cart on the TT shop, y'all. That I'm like, oh, let me make sure I budget for this. There's so many items that I have in my cart, y'all. But again, I think it's so important, you guys, for us to give ourselves grace when it comes down to overspending. And it's like, Dad, you know what? How can we, like, if you overspent already, like the damage is already done, y'all, right? Like the damage is already done. And then it's like, how do we reset our budget, right? If we have already overspent. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So there are a couple steps. I have so many perfumes in my cart. Oh, friend, you say I got so many perfumes in my cart. Listen, I got a mixture of a little bit of everything. I got some clothes. I think I do have a perfume that I want to get on here. So I truly understand that. I think, listen, your girl is a press on girly. These are not press on, but I was like, ooh, listen, I got some nails in my cart. I do my lashes, y'all. So I think I did a live. So I do my lashes. I got some lashes in there. Your girl got a mixture of all of the things. Okay. All of the things in the cart. And I'm just trying to figure out, okay, well, what's important? What do I need right now? What do I don't need? So I gotta, oh, well, your lashes look good too. Also, thank you, y'all, from the TikTok shop. You know what, y'all? If I turn my cart on, if you go to my showcase, and I always tell people this is kind of off topic, but I did a self-care on a budget, y'all. I did self-care on a budget. That's so many things. That's so if you guys go to my bio and go to my showcase, the lashes are in there, y'all. When I tell you the lashes was a game changer, I probably had this lash kit for, I want to say, maybe 4 months, y'all. I've probably done these lashes, I can't even tell you how many times. It come with so many lashes. It's so easy. And your girl is not the DIY type of girly. Like, I'm not. I was the one girl that I would pay to get my lashes done every three to 4 weeks. And I would pay to get my lashes done. How long do they last? Sonia, they last like, so the first time, I will say, like, the first time I put it on, yes, your lashes look so good. Thank y'all. I will say that the first time I put it on, it lasts me like a couple days because I felt like I didn't really like do it right. But then like the second or third time it lasts. So I feel like a good, you could stretch it out to like 2 weeks. But I feel like after a while, you kind of want to clean your lashes and you want to clean them off. But they give you so many that, like, if you wanted to stretch it to 2 weeks, you can. I feel like I probably stretch it like a week and a half. But the key of it is it has like a bond side and then it has a seal. And the key is to do the seal. Once you seal it real good, I'm telling you, it could last. I feel like it could last a good 2 weeks. You probably could stretch it to 2.5. Popping. Okay. Let me see. I was reading the comments, y'all. That's perfect. I was hoping for at least a week before popping off to get ready. Oh, okay. Popping off, getting ready for bed. Okay, Cassandra, I truly understand. That is a nice set. Yes, and y'all, with the lashes, this is like totally off topic. With the lashes, they have different lengths. So this length is like, I'll get closer. This length is 16 inch. So y'all see in the kit, I think it's like $40, y'all. You'll see in the kit. And matter of fact, y'all, I could pin it. Let me pin it. Dang, I don't even got the kit. I'm going to just turn the cart on so I can show y'all real quick. Let me just add this product. Because then, all right, this is the kit real quick. All right, got it. What? Okay. Oh, man. Will it let me add it? You're currently unable to promote that due to what? Which only allows you to promote. So, oh, man. So, it's for some reason, y'all, not letting me pin it. But if you go into my showcase and my bio, then you can see it there. But it has different lengths. So if you don't want like this longer, like if you want a more dramatic length, you could do 16 inch. If you want like a 16 and a 14, like you could do all of the things. And they got videos on it. But it's so super easy and it does last a while. And listen, your girl, that's why I said we can still look cute as women. We can still feel good. You still can look good and you still can look cute on a budget, y'all. That's the thing, on a budget. And the kit is like $40 and it will last you easily 6 months. Easily. Okay. Easily 6 months. So go check it out. So a couple of things, you guys, that I just wanted to talk about is when you have overspent already, right? And there are a couple of things that we could do to put in place to reset our budget. So make sure you guys have a pen and paper to write down a couple steps that we can do. So one step is to review your bank account and don't run from it. Put it in the chat if you have ever, like, okay, you overspent and you're like, I don't want to look at my bank account. Do you ever feel like I don't even want to look at the account? Put it in the chat if that is you. Like, you're like, I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. Are you like, I don't want to, me, Sonya, like, me, friend, listen, I get it, friend. And you're like, I don't even want to, yes, Bree, like, yes, I don't even want to look at the damage. You ever feel like you don't even want to look at the damage? You ever like, you know what? I just don't even want to look at the damage right now. It's just too bad. And it's just like, yes, Bree's like, you ever like, oh my God, I just can't even look at the damage. It's probably going to be too bad, y'all. I can't even. I get it. I get it. But one of the first steps, y'all, one of the first steps is review, don't run, right? We got to pull those banking. I be like, what is it? What? I be like, what is it? Shaking my head. Wendy, welcome in, welcome in. Listen, I get it, y'all. I get it. And especially like when you know you've overspent, you be like, dang, you be trying to like calculate things in your head. Like, all right, like I think it's this amount. I think my account is this amount. And then you be like, oh, I want to look at it. I want to look at it. But y'all, we got to look at it. We got to look at it. Pull your bank account statements. Swipe into your bank app. When you have overspent, I was restricted because restricted to purchase products outside of TikTok. This line. Ooh, y'all. Oh, let me see. I definitely didn't. I think that I definitely in my feelings when I made the purchase. You definitely was in your feeling when you made the purchase. Your live is not eligible for recommendation. It's restricted in search results because it redirects users to purchase products outside of the TikTok shop. The line is within your For You page and you're seeing this. We're going to appeal this. Yo. So they definitely just restricted my live and they said that, okay, I'm heading out. Had a great night. I'm to, Ashley, okay, I'll stay tuned for your lives. Okay, Ashley. So they definitely restricted your girl's live because they saying I think because I turned that cart on and maybe was saying people to go into the BIO, but you know, TTB playing, y'all. I'm not worried about it. TTB playing, they really be like really paying attention to like what you say and how you say it. And I think because I tried to turn that cart on, but we're gonna keep on with the program. Like I'm not worried about it. We're gonna keep on with the program for sure. But the one thing I would say, you guys, pull your bank statements and face the numbers. Pull your bank statements and face the numbers. One of the things I want to say is you can't fix what you won't face. We can't fix the budget if we don't face it. Right, y'all? You can't. Welcome in and welcome in. We can't fix the budget if we don't face it, y'all. Put in the chat, you can't fix what you don't face. Put that in the chat, y'all, if that has resonated with you guys. Coach Chantel, welcome in, friend. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Thank you so much. Brittany, welcome in. I truly appreciate everyone for being here. We are talking about when you have overspent, right? When we have overspent and we need to reset our budget. Good evening, Coach Chantel. Welcome in. We are talking about when we have overspent, a couple steps that we can reset our budget, right? A couple things that we can do to reset our budget. And one thing that I said is, you know, you have to review your bank statements and face the numbers. Welcome back in, Kimberly. We cannot fix what we don't face. So we got to look at that bank account, y'all. I know it's like, oh man, I overspent. I don't want to look at the balance. I don't want to deal with it. But oh, thank you so much for the November. Don't you love them, Coach Chantel? I absolutely love them. Oh, you have leveled up, friend. You have leveled up. Level up in the room. Thank you so much for leveling up to level 10. Thank you so much, Ashley. Welcome in. And if you guys can continue to like out the live and tap it out, we are at 20K, y'all. Let's see if we can get to 50K before I get off of here. So yes, you guys, make sure that you are continuously to like the live. But yes, so number one, y'all, make sure we got a review. Ashley, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Truly appreciate you. So you can't fix what you don't face. So we definitely, hello, Ashley, welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. Welcome in, friend, welcome in. My name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. And we are talking about if you have ever overspent on your budget. Like if you have ever had that buyer's remorse and you have overspent on your budget, and you're like, dang, man, I overspent. So we're talking about a couple steps that we can do to reset the budget, but reset it with grace. We got to give ourselves grace. We're human. You know, none of us is going to do things perfectly all the time. So give yourself grace when it comes down to overspending. So one of the things I said is review, don't run, pull those bank statements, make sure you look at the app. Make sure you look at that bank account app where you're like, oh, I don't want to look at the balance. I don't want to look at the balance. We got to look at the balance, y'all. We definitely do. You can't fix what you won't face. You can't fix what you don't face. Number two, identify your triggers. Ask yourself, what caused me to overspend? Facts. Actually, like facts. Okay. Identify your triggers. Let me know in the chat, you guys, if you know what your triggers are that cause you to overspend. Is it your emotions? Is it your convenience? Is it convenience? Is it stress? Is it boredom? Lex, great question. It's like we need to kind of ask ourselves this, y'all. Why am I overspending? Thank you so much for Bill not approved. Thank you so much for the stickers. I see the stickers. Great question. Yes, it's like, well, we got to identify the triggers. So that way, when you can identify the triggers that is triggering you to overspend, then we can know how to combat it. We can know how to put some things in place. But it's like, why am I overspending? Am I stressed? Am I tired? I feel like for me, a lot of times I'm overspending, or maybe spending in categories too much because I'm tired. Or thank you so much for the populars. Or is it for convenience? Put it in the chat if you know your triggers when it comes down to overspending. Do you know the triggers? Is it your emotions? Is it convenience? Are you stressed about something? Are you stressed about your job? Are you stressed about family life? Are you stressed about personal things? Or is it just like, I'm bored and I just kind of just want to spend? I'm bored. I just want to spend. And thank you so much, Coach Chantel, for sharing out the live. Is it like, you know what? I'm bored, y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Let me just swipe this card. Let me just, buy this. Or is it like you are emotionally heavy, right? You're dealing with something very emotionally heavy and you feel like you can't deal with it. The emotion is so heavy that you're like, oh, I just need to spend something. I just need to do some retail therapy. I just need to I just need to buy this item. Like these emotions is so heavy for me right now that I just need to kind of shift it a little bit. Let me know if it has resonated for any one of you guys. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Let me know, you guys. Let me know. I think my last overspending was stress. Lex, okay. My last overspending, I feel like for me, was definitely being tired. Like just being tired. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like it. So it's like, I don't even want to think. I don't want to feel like I just like being tired is definitely one of the ones for me. That's like, I feel like a common theme for me. So another thing, you guys, is step 3 that you can do, overwhelmed from work. Yes, Lex, yes, overwhelmed from work. Yes, work can be draining. It could be overwhelming. It could be stress. And you're like, oof, I'm just overwhelmed from it. And yes. And then it's just like, it's so easy to just overspend. It's so easy to swipe that credit card. It's so easy to just be like, I'm swiping the card. I'm going out to eat. I'm just, doing all of the things. Another thing, you guys, too, it could be for step 3 is rebuild a fresh plan. How can we rebuild a fresh plan. When we have already overspent and we have already went over our budget, we can rebuild a fresh plan. So start with a mini reset budget for like the next 2 weeks, right? So let's say that you have already overspent for the month of November and you like, girl, I already overspent and November has already been here. Then it's like, instead of you going back and really, harping on what you already have. Coach Moselle, welcome in, Coach, welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. Instead of us, hello, friend, hello, how are you this evening? Truly appreciate you for being here. We are talking about budgets, and thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. We are talking about budgets, and when you have overspent on your budget, how can we reset? How can we reset the budget with grace, right? When we have already overspent, we have already went over our budget, and we're like, oh my God, I need to a reset. I need to reset. So one of the things is that I said was review it, review your bank statements, face the numbers. You can't fix what you won't face. 2 is identify your triggers. I need a reset. Coach will say, you say you need a reset, friend. Well, hopefully some of these tips work for you, friend. Hopefully some of these resets steps will work. 2, I said, is identify your triggers, right? Like, what caused you to overspend? Was it your emotions? Was it convenience? Was it stress? Was it boredom? I think one of the things, that's so important is for us to be like, to be in tune with our emotions when it comes down to the overspending. Like, how am I feeling in this moment? And what emotion am I trying to replace? And, that I'm trying to cover or mask when it comes down to the spending. And 3, I was talking about rebuilding a fresh plan. Focus on your needs over your wants. Focus on your needs rather than your wants. Like, I want this item, but this is what I need. I need to get this. So instead of really harping on what you've already overspent, right? Like what's already in the past, we can't harp on that, y'all. We can't be like, okay, listen, I've already overspent. We need to just move forward, and then focusing on, all right, what do I need, right? Maybe when it comes down to grocery, you're like, I need bread, eggs, whatever. This is what I need. But maybe I want some ice cream. Maybe I want those chips, right? So whatever it is, to really look at the difference and focus on your needs versus your wants. So that's another thing that you can do. Let me know if that is resonating with some of you guys. Let me know. Put it in the chat. And if you guys can still continue to like out the live, tap, 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 tap. Also, I have stickers that say budget with this helps. Okay, Coach, I'm glad that this helps. Make sure that you are tapping the screen and that you are sharing out the live. Let me see. All right, I'm going to put this sticker up. Y'all, let me see. Let me see, y'all. Okay, so I hope. And another thing too, y'all, and I think this one is so important, y'all. This one is so important. Is add a line. Did you start a challenge for November? No, friend, I ain't started yet, friend. I didn't start it yet, and I know we was talking about it, and I'm trying to. And honestly, Coach Marcel, hopefully I'm saying it right, Marcel. I have been, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I've been doing my lives 4 times a week, and I haven't really posted any content. I haven't really, I met some, Coach, I met some creators in New York on Saturday from the LYIA agency. Yes, Moselle. Okay, Moselle. Okay, thank you. I'm glad I said it right. I met some creators last weekend in the agency, and I think I had to do something the other weekend. So I work during the week. So I feel like the weekends is a time for me to really get things out, to get the content going. But these last 2 weeks, I have really just been having things to do on the weekends. But I'm not gonna lie, I was like, your girl got to get it together. I am sleeping on like so many products that I want to put out, so many things that I feel like it will help you guys with your budget. And I'm like, I got to get it together. I ain't gonna lie, your girl has been like on the app too much. And I just feel like I need to balance out my time on being on the app and doing the business. It's just a lot. I did a brand photo shoot for my business. No problem. Like not last week, but the week before that. So just trying to get things so much. But I'm gonna be rolling out some stuff in 2026, y'all. I am going to be rolling some things out. But yeah, I definitely need to though. I need that accountability for sure. For sure. But yeah, number 4, y'all. Step number 4. Welcome into the people on the YT. Add a grace line. I think this line is so important. I think when we think about budgets, you guys, and these are kind of maybe one of the reasons why we overspent, right? Because we don't have a line for grace, right? To leave room for small mistakes so you don't feel defeated the next time. Leave room for grace. When it comes down to our budget, when you have like your fixed expenses, your variable expenses, when you have all those items in your budget, and then you don't give yourself grace, that like, give yourself a little wiggle room. That way, when we have a line item in our budget that allows us to, give ourselves grace, that way you won't feel like, oh, I've overspent. That way you tend to not overspend because you have a line item in your budget for like the miscellaneous stuff, right? For the unknowns, for the, for all of the little stuff that you don't think about. So I think that's so, so important. That way it will help us with, overspending and not getting into that guilt trap, y'all. Like, because a lot of us that, put in the live that we feel guilty after overspending, and we definitely want to help with that, not feeling so guilty. So make sure you add a line for grace or add just a miscellaneous line in your budget. And I think the 5th one, you guys, is make sure that you pray over your plan. Make sure that you invite God into your finances. It is so, so important. Ask God for peace and direction and discipline with your money. Y'all, I think it's one thing to actually have these practical steps and tips, but then it's another thing to ask God for strength. Ask God for peace and direction and discipline. Sometimes we may not have the discipline within ourselves, but God can definitely give it to us. Pray over your budget, pray over your plan, pray over your money. Yes, wisdom. Ask God for wisdom, ask Him for grace, ask Him for peace, ask Him for direction. When it comes down to your money, yes, yes, Mom, yes, Lex, it's like we got to ask God for wisdom, because when we don't have it, y'all, right? Like when we don't have it and we're just like, you know what? I don't have it in me. Hi. Hey, Charlie, welcome in. Welcome in. When we don't have it in our budget, God is definitely going to give us wisdom to show up, when it comes down to our budget. He is going to definitely give us wisdom, right? He is going to give us peace and direction when it comes down to our money. Because sometimes we be like, listen, I don't got it. That is so true. Like, yes, it's so true. It's like sometimes you ain't gonna have it, you ain't gonna feel like it, you ain't gonna feel like doing a budget, you ain't gonna feel like looking at it. You like, God, I'm tired of saying the third, but God, give me direction, give me peace when it comes down to my money, whatever goals that you may be working on. Guys, you know what? In this moment, I want to overspend. In this moment, this thing may be triggering me, but remind me where I'm going, right? If you're trying to build an emergency fund, remind me that in this moment, let me make wise decisions when it comes down to my money, because I'm trying to build an emergency fund. You can say, God, in this moment, remind me that I am trying to get out of debt. In this moment, God, give me the strength, give me the discipline to reach the goals that I have, to get out of debt, to build an emergency fund, to get on a budget. So whatever the things that you are, working towards in that moment, you definitely can be asking God to give you strength for when it comes down to your budget. Welcome in, welcome in. One of the things too, one of the verses that I thank you so much for liking up the live. One of the verses, you guys, that I like when it comes down to this is let me see, y'all. Here we go. Is Proverbs 24:16. For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again. Even if you fail in your finances over and over and over again, you can still rise again. God is not counting your slips. He's teaching you stewardship. Let me know if that resonated with somebody, y'all. Like, for the righteous fall 7 times, but they rise again. So if you feel like, listen, I done overspent on my budget. I'm so bad with my money. I never can, save. Yes, amen, Coach Michelle. Yes, like, man, it's like, but we have to know that, even though we have overspent on our budget, that God is not counting our slips. He is not counting it. He is saying, listen, you can start again. You still can get on that budget. You still can get your finances together. Listen, y'all, it's November. We got one more month in the year. Okay, one more month in 2025. If you are like, listen, I'm trying to get my finances together, if you're trying to put your finances off another month or another year, I am here to tell you, don't put it off, y'all. Do not put it off. I am trying to tell you, don't put it off. If you are or if you are waiting for a perfect time to get your budget together, to get your finances together, it's never going to be a perfect time. When I tell you, I know it. It's never going to be a perfect time. So start to put some things in place that will allow you to get closer to your goals. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. So I'm big on affirmations. For all of the new people are here, I am so big on affirmations. So here's a couple things of affirmations that we can say when it comes down to our finances. Thank you so much, Coach, for the populars. Truly appreciate you. Truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for the populars. And let me see. So a couple affirmations that we can say when it comes down to our money is, number one, I forgive myself for financial mistakes. Oh, I absolutely love this one. Put it in the chat, y'all. I forgive myself for financial mistakes. Forgive yourself for all of the financial mistakes that you have done. Give yourself grace. Nobody is perfect when it comes down to personal finances. Make sure that you forgive yourself, because God is definitely not sitting up there counting your wrongs. So forgive yourself. Forgive yourself when it comes down to finances, and say, you know what? I done spent, now I have all this debt and I have to pay it off. Now I have to do this. Forgive yourself. Give yourself, I forgive myself for the financial mistakes. Absolutely, Coach. Yes, forgive you. We all have to forgive ourselves when it comes down to our financial mistakes, because we all have to give ourselves grace. We all have to give ourselves grace when it comes to it. We all have to give ourselves grace. Sorry, y'all. Number two, I am disciplined, but I'm also covered by grace. Oh, I absolutely love this one. I am disciplined, but I also am covered by grace. Do you feel like you're disciplined when it comes down to your money, but you also know that you are covered by grace? Put it in the chat if that resonated with you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to put this on my other. Put it in the chat if that resonated with you. I am disciplined, but I'm also covered by grace. You are disciplined, but you are also covered by grace. I love that one. I absolutely love that one. Number three, I learn, I grow, and I rise again. You learn, you grow, and you rise again. You learn, you grow, and you rise again. Thank God that He gives us the ability to learn, to constantly grow, and to get it right. So I learn, I grow, and I rise again when it comes down to my personal finances. Know that we all still learning. We trying to figure out the budget. I learn, I grow, and rise again. Yes, Coach. I learn, I grow. Cynthia, welcome in. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. My name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. So truly appreciate you for being here. Number four, we're talking about affirmations when it comes down to your money. Number four is, I'm not behind, I'm being refined. I'm not behind, I'm being refined. So know that you are not behind, right? Give yourself grace. You're not behind. You're being refined. They say, what don't they say that diamonds have to be refined? Like they have to be refined, right? So you are not behind. You are being refined. So know that. Give yourself grace. You know, we're disciplined, and you have to forgive yourself when it comes down to your financial mistakes. And number 5, I like that. I like that. I'm not behind. I'm being refined. Yes, I like that, coach, too. Yes, I'm not behind being refined. Yes. So it's like, we're learning from these mistakes or these hiccups when it comes down to our budget. Like we're learning from them, right, y'all? Like we are learning from them. So we are not being behind, but we are being refined. Definitely, definitely. And number 5, my money has a mission and I'm walking in financial peace. Put it in the chat if you want to walk in financial peace tonight. Like I'm walking in financial peace. Put that in the chat, y'all. If you're like, I am walking in financial peace, let me know. I'm definitely walking in financial peace, y'all. I want peace when it comes down to the finances. Listen, if you are, my money has a mission and I'm walking in financial peace, let me know. I definitely want financial peace when it comes down to my budget for sure. I'm walking in financial peace. Yes. I'm walking in financial peace. Yes, 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 yes. Yep. You're walking in financial peace. Yep, yep, yep. So yes, we are walking in financial peace. So let me see. Yeah. So let me know in the chat, you guys, if that resonated with you guys. Let me know. Oh, it is all of them. Oh, nice. Let me know, you guys. Let me know. Oh, 10%. Okay. 2 more fragments to reach. I'm just looking at these leads, y'all. Thank you so much for the populars. So let me know if this resonated with you guys. If you guys can also still tap out the screen, like the live. I'm so mad, y'all, that I feel like they put a R on my restriction on this live, so I'm kind of upset about that. Cause TT just be playing with your girl all the time. All the time. But let me know. Hello, oh, Deborah, welcome in, friend. I didn't see you come in, friend. Oh, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. Muku, welcome in. Spoken words are positive. Coach, it is. Spoken words are positive. Just came in. Oh, okay. Muku, welcome in. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart meet. Oh, okay. You just came in. Okay. Because I was like looking away. So that's why I was saying, I don't know if I seen you. I was trying to work on this device. Thank you so much for liking out the live, you guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Deborah, thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart meet, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. So we were just talking about, if you overspent on your budget, right? Like if you overspent and you have the guilt, the ways that we can reset our budget. We talked about a couple affirmations. And when it comes down to our budget, yeah, so we talked about a couple affirmation, but some reset. Happy Monday. First Monday since the time change. Yes, it is the first Monday. And I'm not gonna lie, it's so dark, right? Like Muku is so dark. And it feel like, is it just me, y'all? I feel like it's just, I don't know, that it's, I guess, because of the time change, that it's later than what it is. It's really, but of course, because now it's dark, y'all. But it definitely feels like it's later than what it is. Everyone should have been on time. LOL. Everyone should have been on time, right? Nope. Your girl, nope. Was I on time? Yeah, I was on time. Thank you so much for liking out the live, Deborah. Truly appreciate it. So we were talking about, you ever feel guilt when you overspent? Yes, dark at 5 p.m. I don't like it. You don't like it, friend? You like, no, I do not. I know. It is so dark. It really is. It really is. Yeah, but we were talking about, you ever feel that guilt in reference to your budget, like you've overspent, especially in this season, y'all. Let me know if this is well, not, I know this is one of the hardest seasons, this holiday season, to messing with my park walks. I know, Muku, that's why I said it. I know you don't like it because it's messing with your walks, friend, where you probably have to end, early so it don't get really dark. So yes, I know it's definitely messing with your walks for sure. For sure. But put it in the chat, y'all, if you feel like this season is one of the hardest to stay on a budget because it's holiday season. It's Black Friday coming up, in a few weeks, y'all. Is it hard for you to stay on your budget? Put it in the chat. Let me know. I don't know why TT is filtering. Oh my God, it's filtering some of these comments. Oh, Sonia, I don't even know if you're still in here, friend. You can't fix what you don't face. Sonia, yes, very difficult. Yes. Sonia, I wonder if you in here, friend. Yes, this time is overspending time. It really is. I wonder if you're in here, friend. I wonder if you're in here. I don't know if she's still in here. Yes, y'all. This season, this time of season, y'all, is really, really, really hard. Yes, very good. It is really hard, y'all. That this season. That's why we gotta stay up on it, you guys. You gotta really double down on the budget. You really gotta. My church is sponsoring a shopping trip. Lord, please take the wheel. What? The church is sponsoring a shopping trip. Now, wait a minute. So I hearing the word sponsoring, right? So is it, oh, thank you so much, Muku, for the November friend. Thank you so much. So wait, it says sponsoring. So are they paying for the trip? Because the sponsoring is throwing me off a little bit. Because so if they paying for the trip, friend, then that would be good. But they probably no, they not. Oh, Coachy, like no. Because I was about to say, oh, if they sponsoring, that would be great, right? She like, no, you're just sponsor. I would be like, listen. I'll be telling the church, listen, we got to do this trip on a budget, okay? This season is, especially like Black Friday, I feel like that type of holiday, everybody tends to spend. Christmas is right around the corner, y'all. Put it in the chat if you just the transportation. Oh, so they said we will provide the transportation for y'all so y'all can spend your coins. They got a bus to take the people shopping. Oh, okay. They got a bus to take the people shopping. Okay. Okay, that's so they gonna say, listen, we just gonna provide the transportation for y'all to go overspend, and then we just gonna provide it. So okay, I get it. So put in the chat, y'all, if y'all have y'all budgets for Christmas and Thanksgiving coming up. Put it in the chat if you have your budget together for it. Let me know. And you don't have to pay to ride the bus and lunch. Oh, okay, nice, Muku. That's nice. You don't have to pay. So put it in the chat, y'all. If y'all have your budget together for Christmas, I don't. Yes, Deborah, I know you got it, friend. I know you got it, friend. Muku, you like, no, girl. No, I don't. No. So this is my question. Even if you don't, I don't, coach, you say y'all don't. Okay, so this is my question to you guys. So maybe y'all don't have the actual budget, right? Do you have an amount in mind that you don't? I need one ASAP, coach. We plan by quarters. Oh, Deborah, I like that. You plan by quarters. I like that. So this is my question, you guys, for those the one that don't have the budget, right? Do you have an amount in mind? I don't pay for the bus. I went on one of those trips. Oh, you have to pay for the bus and you went on one of those trips. Oh, okay. Welcome in Creations. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining, friend. Truly appreciate it. We are talking about budgets for the holiday season, and we are asking, do you have your budget together for the holiday season? Now, here's the thing, y'all. It's okay if you don't have your budget, but I want you guys to think about maybe you pay for the transportation. Okay, so you pay for the transportation for the trips. And I think I do know exactly what type of trips you're talking about, especially like in the New York area. I'm familiar with that. So you have to pay for the transportation. Okay. So, y'all, I want you guys to think about a certain amount you have in mind for the budget for, whether it's for Thanksgiving or whether it's for Christmas, that you may not have, your actual numbers and all of that, like but start to think about the actual number. Like, I only want to spend 1,500 on Christmas, or I only want to spend 500 on Thanksgiving, or I only want to spend 500 on Black Friday. I think it's so important for you guys to start to think about the amount that you like. I'm not going over this certain amount. Like, start to think about the amount where it's like, I'm not going over this amount. I would say I definitely have the numbers in mind in reference to my Christmas, because my kids just want money. That's all my kids want. So I definitely have a certain amount in mind. Like, I'm not going over this certain amount. I don't go shopping or I don't go shopping or out really on Black Friday. Yeah. And then what is it? Also Black Friday. And then and right after Black Friday is Cyber Monday. So let me know in the chat, you guys, if y'all don't do the Black Friday, do you do Cyber Monday? Because I remember that neither do I. Deborah, you said neither do you. Okay. So y'all don't really do the Black Friday, right? Okay, but do y'all do like the Cyber Monday? Let me know. Best way to stay out the stores. Yes, the store. No online shopping either. Okay, Deborah, you like no online shopping either. Okay. Okay. Mona, welcome in, friend. So you're like no online shopping. It is Muku. I get it. To best to stay out of the stores. Okay. So no online shopping either. Okay. So that's for the Black Friday. So what about the shopping for Christmas? Do y'all kind of have like the gifts in mind that you're getting for like your loved ones, or you're like, no, I don't know? Or do Deborah, let me know. Like, if you're not doing it I don't go out on Friday, but I will check for Cyber Mondays. I'm old school. I want to see and touch what I'm buying. Okay, Deborah, you say you want to see and touch what you're buying. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I think some things I feel like I would definitely get online, and then some things like I feel like for clothing and stuff like that, if I'm going to a certain event or something like that, then I definitely have to see it. I definitely have to see it and touch it, especially like if it's something that I'm wearing. I truly definitely have to see it. Okay, you guys. So y'all like, I'm old school, but listen, Christmas is going to be around here before you know it. So this is my next question, you guys. Do you have any goals that you really like? Let's say, so we can say that like 2025 is basically over, right, y'all? Like 2025, we only got one more month. So do you have some goal? Because I know I did this the other day. I wrote down some of because you know how they say at the end of the year when you do the what is it called, y'all? The end of the year they do the vision board. Do you have some goals that you're already thinking about when it comes down to your finances for 2026? Let me know in the chat. I know for me, I wrote down I am trying to pay off 3 credit cards, my last 3 credit cards, and I wrote it down. I wrote down the amount for 2026. I am trying to pay off these 3 credit cards that are my last 3 in 2026. So let me know, you guys, if you have any goals in mind when it comes down to your finances for 2026, because it will be around here before you know it, y'all. It'll be here before you know it. So let me know. Do you have any goals that you are working towards in 2026? Any financial goals? Is it like, you know what? I need to build an emergency fund. I don't have an emergency fund. Or is it like I want to, pay off some credit cards, or I want to pay off some student loans, or maybe I want to get a month ahead of my bills. Maybe you want to work towards being a month ahead of your bills. What? Let me know. Just paying off credit cards. Okay, Deborah, me and you both, friend. I'm paying off the credit cards as well. Okay, so you're just like, I'm just paying off credit cards. Right? Yep. So I'm using a debt snowball method. If you guys are familiar with that method, so the next 3 cards that I want to pay off is, following the debt snowball method. So I definitely have some goals in mind. But here's, this is some of the things, you guys, that I want you to be thinking about for 2026. Because before you know it, y'all, 2026 is going to be here. And I get, people saying all the time, like, I'm going to fix my budget when I'm going to get on a budget when I make more money. I'm going to get on a budget in 2026. I'm going to save money in 2026. I'm going to pay off this in 2026, or I'm going to do this X, Y, and Z. So start to think about putting some things in place. They say you fail to plan if you plan to fail. You fail to plan if you plan to fail if you fail to plan. That's how you plan to fail if you fail to plan. So if you really want to transform your finances, if you really want to get out of debt, if you really want to get on a budget, if you really want to save money, whatever it is that you are working towards, when it comes down to your personal finances, you have to plan it out. You have to get on a plan. Welcome in, friend, and welcome in. You have to get on a plan, y'all. We got to double down on the plan. We got to double down on it. So then that way we're not overspending, right? We're not overspending when it comes down to our budget, right? When we on a plan and we stick to it, we don't have to overspend. We don't have to overspend. So let me know in the chat if you are doubling down on a plan for your finances. Put it in the chat. Say, I am doubling down on a plan. Put it in the chat, you guys. If you are doubling down on a plan for your finances this month, 2026, let me know. Put it in the chat, y'all. We are at 30K likes. Put it in the chat, y'all, if you are doubling down when it comes down to your finances and you are doubling down on it. Put it in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, y'all. Let me know, y'all. Used to get that better. Let me know. Let me know, y'all. Okay, so y'all, let's see how long I've been on here, y'all. Let me know if you guys have. Oh, sorry, y'all. So let me know, you guys, if you have any questions for me. Let me know if you have any questions about overspending on your budget. Again, we need to double down on our budget. And again, if you've overspent and you need a reset for your budget, give yourself grace, right? Give yourself grace when it comes down to your budget. We are not always perfect when it comes down to our money. Also, to you guys, for all the new people that are in the room, I am a financial coach, and I am looking to obtain 5 new clients this month, y'all. I'm opening up a couple of my coaching spots. I do one-on-one coaching. So if you really want to transform your finances, if you really want to get on a budget, whether you're trying to save money, but you really need somebody to walk alongside you and guide you and give you some strategies in place, you can book a free discovery call with me, you guys. You can go to BIO and you can look at the coaching discovery call, and we can get on a call and we can look at your finances and really see what plan works for you. I think that it is so important. You know how, like, you have a personal trainer, y'all. You have a personal trainer when you Bridget, welcome in, friend, or welcome in. When you have that personal trainer and you're trying to lose weight, and the personal trainer teaches you some skills, it teaches you some exercises so you can so you can lose weight. It's the same thing when it comes down to a financial coach. If you really want to, Bridget, welcome in, friend, welcome in. If you really want to transform your finances, if you are tired of being in the cycle of getting, the cycle of the paycheck to paycheck life, you just all over the place when it comes down to your finances, getting a financial coach, having a financial advisor is so important. It's so important because, again, it helps you with accountability. It helps you, they help you understand to put some systems in place when it comes down to your finances. And then also too, I feel like it's just, sometimes it's so important to just kind of, bounce your ideas off of somebody else that may be more knowledgeable in this space. If you guys have any, questions, you always could go to, again, to the BIO, and there are links right at the top. You can click the link and you can schedule a free discovery call. Love Universify. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. And again, if you need help, I also have a ton of free resources for you guys. Ton of free resources. I have if you want to invite God into your finances, if you want to just get on a simple budget plan, if you're like, you know what, I don't know where to start. Oh, hello, friend. Hello, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you're like, you know what, I don't even really know where to start, Janine. Like, I don't even know where to start. There are free links in the BIO, y'all. TT want to be playing with the words I say, but it's free links in the BIO. You can go in there and check it out. And you could just look around and see what definitely, in reference to the one-on-one coaching. So make sure you go check it out, you guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for sharing out the live, friend. Truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. I was actually on my way out. We'll see. But let me know if this message spoke to your heart tonight, you guys. Let me know if you learned something about being on a personalized plan. Let me know if the reset tips helped you guys in any way. Oh, it's over. It's towards the end, friend. Yep. I start my live at 8:00. Well, I started like 8:15-ish. Okay. 8:15-ish. But I always can reach it. LOL next time. Thanks. It's okay, friend. I know that people come in and out the live. I can recap for you. I always can recap, definitely, for sure. We just talked about overspending when it comes down to our budget, a couple of reset steps that we can do in reference to our budget, like when you overspend, right? So when you overspend and we want to reset the budget, there are a couple things that we could put in place. And one is to review the bank statements, y'all. Pull up the bank statements. I know you don't want to look at the bank statements, but pull up the bank statements, face the numbers. You cannot fix what you won't face. You cannot fix what you won't face. So we got to look at those bank statements. So review, don't run. 2, identify your triggers. What are your triggers? What's causing me to overspend? Is it my emotions? Is it the convenience? Is it the stress? Is it boredom? Identify your triggers. 3, rebuild a fresh plan, right? Rebuild a mini reset. What's a fresh plan? Instead of us focusing on what we already overspent, we want to focus on, moving forward. And one of the things we can do when we focus is focus on our needs versus our wants. We want to focus on our needs versus our wants. So when it comes down to our budget, focus on our needs. We're going to focus on what we can control, and that is our needs. And that's how we can rebuild a fresh plan. Number 4, add a grace line. Give yourself grace. This is one of the reasons why we tend to overspend, because our budgets may be very tight and we haven't given ourselves a little wiggle room or a little grace. So one of the things that you can do when it comes down to your budget is give yourself grace. Add a grace line in there. Add a item in your budget for the miscellaneous. Yes, triggers. Love your site. Triggers. Yes, triggers are so important, friend. So important. Because I will say that one of my triggers, when I tend to, overspend, or when I tend to just like spend out of my budget, would be like when I'm tired, right? I know for me, put in the chat if it's like, when it comes down to, being tired, I tend to like eat out. I don't want to cook nothing because your girl tired. I don't feel like cooking nothing. I don't feel like doing nothing. True. Yes, it's so true. It's like, man, when you tired, you don't feel like doing nothing. Uber, yes. When you tired, Uber Eats is like your best friend. Okay. Uber Eats, DoorDash. It's like, oh my God, that'd be a best friend, especially when you tired. You don't worked all day. Okay. And you like, listen, I'm tired. I don't feel like cooking nothing. Okay. And I am just going to Uber something. But then we look, then after we, an Uber, you get the bill, and the Uber is like $40. Like, what? $40 for my Uber Eats? Like, gosh. Because I don't know about y'all, but it's, DoorDash and the Uber Eats, y'all, is expensive. It's so expensive, y'all. Put it in the chat if you know how expensive DoorDash and Uber. Yes, yes. You can get like 1 meal, y'all. 1 meal be like $40. You'd be like, what the hell did I get? It'd be like $40. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in, Rose. You'd be like, $40. What did I get? But that's all of the fees. That's all of the things that, adding up to Uber. And you be thinking, and I don't know about y'all, but you ever be thinking like, I could have spent the same $40 and I could have went to the market and I could have got me something that lasts me like a whole week. And then I'm spending $40 on an Uber. But again, we're talking about our triggers, right? When you're like, Dad, I'm tired, but I don't feel like cooking, right? You'd be like, listen, I don't care. I'm just going to pay that $40 because I'm hungry and I don't feel like cooking nothing. But again, this is to identify the triggers, y'all, that we, to be Uber when we tired, when the emotions are high, or to Uber just out of convenience. Sometimes it ain't even really emotions. It just can be for convenience. Y'all put it in the chat if like you want to pay for convenience. Welcome in. Welcome in. Meta, welcome in, welcome in. Put it in the chat if you Uber for convenience. Your girl does it for convenience, y'all. Convenience for sure, for sure. I think that's a lot of us. We do things, in reference for convenience, y'all. Make sure you guys are tapping out the live. Where are we at? We are at 30K. Let's see if we can get it to 35 before I get off. Tap, 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 y'all. Tap, 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 tap. Tap out the live. Share the live. Absolutely. Yes. Love Universal. Are you paying for convenience? Are you paying for convenience when it comes down to, the Ubering? But again, these are like, again, the triggers, right? That emotions, convenience, stress. Tap, 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 y'all. Tap out the live. So we said the step 4, add a grace line. And step 5, pray over your plan. Listen, you guys, it's so, so, so important. Okay. Everybody that's on the YT or on the book that is watching, welcome in, welcome in. That pray over your budget, pray over your plan. It is so important to invite God into your finances. Ask God to give you peace and direction and discipline when it comes down to your money. Ask God for peace and discipline when it comes down to your money. Right? Put it in the chat if you are definitely going to be asking God for peace when it comes down to your money, right? We need peace. We need discipline and we need direction. Right, y'all? We need peace. We need discipline and direction. Let me know. Let me know. Do you need peace with your budget? Put it in the chat. Put peace in the chat if you need peace with your budget. Put peace in the chat, y'all. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. If you're like, listen, I need peace with my budget. I need peace when it comes down to my budget. I need direction when it comes down to my budget. I definitely do, y'all. Let me know in the chat. Do you need peace with your budget? I definitely do. I definitely do. Definitely do. So what time? It is almost 10 p.m. It's late on the East Coast, y'all. Late on East Coast. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Bet I won't overspend on Uber Eats with a wife. What the domination station. Bet I won't overspend on Uber Eats with a wife. Peace. You probably won't, friend. You probably won't overspend on Uber Eats with a wife. So are you looking for a wife? Wife be tired. You looking for a wife, friend? That's why you said that? Let me know, please. Let me know. The denomination station on the YT. You probably won't overspend, okay? Because your wife probably need to be cooking for you. Okay? Your wife probably need to be cooking for you, friend. So you probably won't overspend. But then even if you had a wife friend, sometimes your wife may be tired. Okay? And then y'all just both tired and y'all may just Uber Eats. So let me know, friend. Let me know. Peace. I love that though. You like, listen, I will overspend with a wife. You right. You right. So let me know, you guys. So yeah, so it's just certain things that we can do, put some things in place, to make sure that we and invite God into your finances. But it's just so easy to, get caught up into the Uber Eats and, when you're tired, to have those emotional triggers. But that's why you have to stay around like-minded people. You have to have some accountability when it comes down to that. You have to have some accountability. And also, too, y'all, I'm big on affirmations. Let me know if you guys affirmations. I am big on affirmation. Your girl love affirmations. I am big on it. So one of, a couple affirmations that I talked about. Number one is I forgive myself for financial mistakes. Have you forgiven yourself for financial mistakes? Yes. 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 Have you forgiven yourself for financial mistakes? I feel like I have forgiven myself, you guys, but I still feel like I hold a little guilt or maybe shame when it comes down to like student loans, because student loans are one of my like highest, it's like the largest debt that I have. And I just feel like I wish I could just go back in time, right? Because like if I could have went back in time, I definitely wouldn't took out all of the student loans that I took out. So I feel like I definitely have forgiven myself when it comes down to that. But I just feel like I wish I would have known what I known. Like if I really would have known, I really wish I would have, made better decisions. But then also I'll be like, oh, I was young. So we have to forgive ourselves for financial mistakes. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself grace. This is what I'm telling myself. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself grace when it comes down to past financial mistakes. And number two is I am disciplined, but I'm also covered by grace. Do you believe that you are disciplined when it comes down to your budget? Put it in the chat. Put I am disciplined, but I'm also covered by grace. Put it in the chat, y'all. If you are you disciplined when it comes down to your budget? Let me know. Put it in the chat. Are you disciplined when it comes down to your budget? And do you give yourself grace? Do you give yourself grace when it comes down to your budget? Let me know. Do you give yourself grace or do you condemn yourself every time when it comes down to your budget? Let me know. Put it in the chat. Do you give yourself grace? Are you disciplined? Let me know. Let me know. I like that one though. I'm disciplined and I'm also covered by grace. I like that one. And number three, I learn, I grow, and I rise again. I learn, I grow, and I rise again. Are you learning when it comes down to your budget? Are you growing when it comes down to your budget? Let me know. Are you growing? Are you learning? Let me know. Let me know. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope they do a loan forgiveness for you, friend. Listen, I hope they do a loan forgiveness for me too, love Universify. I hope they do, friend. Cause I apply for it. Listen, I apply for you, girl. I be calling the student loans like, listen, I would love to call them and be like, your balance is zero. I would love for them to say that. But I doubt that they will. They've been taking your girl payment, I'll tell you that much. I would love for them to keep bothering them. Listen, I am going to keep bothering them. Listen, I'm like, listen, y'all change your mind in reference to the loan forgiveness, because your girl could take, manifest it. Yes, I'm definitely going to manifest it, speak it into existence. Yes, I love that. Listen, all right. And it's done. Yes, yes, it is done. It is done. Yes. Because I would love to call them student loan people and be like, oh, we forgiving your student loans. I'll be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then, or they could be like, girl, what happened? We're having trouble. Stream with your Facebook is even called. It is possible stream was ended or deleted. We'll keep trying to let you know if it's resolved. Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. If this continues for a while, try creating a new live or just remove this destination from the scene and then re-add it. Sorry, y'all. It's like I'm just having technical difficulties this whole entire live on here, on the book, on all of the things. Your girl just I can't be great tonight, y'all. I can't be great. Okay, even on the book edit. I can't, I'm about to end some of these lives. Yeah, y'all. So sorry, I'm actually co-streaming. So not only am I on the book, but I'm on the YT and the book. I'm on the tickety talk, the YT and the book. So I was looking at the co-stream over there. I feel like all of this, all of these things tonight is not working with your girl. Okay. It want to be TT want to restrict it. This one don't want to work right. It's Excuse me, it is not working with your girl. That's probably my time to exit left, y'all, to exit left. It's about this time anyway that we about to get up out of here, y'all. So also, y'all, I want to say, so today is Monday, Budget with Faith Mondays. I will be back on here on Wednesday, Saving with Grace. We talking about all things saving money, y'all. Make sure you come back on Wednesday and check your girl out on a Wednesday. We will talk about all things savings, and hopefully we won't get any R's, y'all. We won't get any R's on that live. Okay. Hopefully that live run a little bit smoother than this one did. And hopefully this one, the connection issues, we don't have no connection issues. So make sure you come back and check your girl out on Wednesday. We're talking about savings, all things savings. We need to be saving our money, y'all. We need to be saving our money in 2025. That's what we're going to be talking about on Wednesday. Okay. So I hope that everyone has a great evening. I hope that everyone has a great week. Make sure that you are putting some systems in place when it comes down to your finances. Give yourself grace. Know that it takes time to build healthy habits when it comes down to your finances. So I want you guys to remember, budget with faith and prosper with grace. I love you guys, and I will see you on Wednesday. Peace.